And if you've just tuned in, you'll have seen Jason Shaw lose a Hill match against Alucius Yap. Scott and Jeremy was in the booth. I didn't see the end, but I believe it was Hill.
Yeah, Shaw was trailing 3-0. Comes all the way back, right? And kind of disheartening. Now, let's not forget, it is finals day, like Carl said. These guys put a ton of energy into every ball, every match. So you can only imagine, after 200-plus racks of pool for each one of these guys, that the fatigue, and that's what this event's all about. Who can last the longest? Who can keep it together? Jason a little bit distraught after the Hill game. The guy at the table, Carl, it seems like we just continue to talk about how good he is.
Yeah, he's a showman. And he breaks off. Cue ball's going close to the corner. Well, it's gone in the corner. Now, Jason Shaw, he's in a spot of bother. Just 6 guys left. He's on 14 points. Yap's 15. Neuhausen 15. Ruiz 16.
And affect you here. Real thin on the purple. Just going to go past the 8, I guess, and take the steep to the right.
Table 2, Ruiz against Capito. It's the first time we've seen Ruiz in action today.
He is just one of those players that does let his talent do the work, right? And he doesn't overthink anything. I don't know that he puts a lot of energy into thinking mentally because he's so talented.
Yeah, he loves to play on the old instinct, doesn't he? Just sees the shot. This shot here, the break shot, has been very good for Shaw.
This is what we noticed last match, though, Carl. He didn't make the one. Really putting a lot of extra power into it. Kind of in between here, Carl.
Yeah, drawing the cue ball back, he felt. Maybe running into the red 3. Going to come back across, though. Don't hit the 8 ball with the cue ball. Yeah, very good at that shot.
Okay. Shouldn't be an issue. Just going to punch forward, I believe.
Does he kind of cinch it and just hold the cue ball? Yeah, he knew he was going to go a little closer to the rail, but it's off the rail. That's all that matters. And there it is, one apiece. CHUA's not in any real danger to make the semi-finals. It doesn't matter where you make it, to be fair. Just get your name in the hat.
Ball going to finish behind the 9 here. There might be a pocket to the top left, Carl, but the 7 also tough.
I think he's playing off the right edge, though. Separation.
Yeah, back to...
Well, imagine teasing Shaw with that one.
Shaw said, come on with it.
Yeah, you can only imagine he didn't have a complete full pocket.
Yeah, so how bothered is Shaw by what happened last set? That just tells you right there the guy's a complete animal.
Maybe CHUA thought it's long He's on the rail. He hasn't got a full pocket. The 7 is tied up as well, so even if he goes game, he's still got to land in this little gap.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm not disagreeing with the push by any means. More of a teaser or a tester than anything. Shaw might be one of the only people still in the event that can knock it down.
This has got to go, Scott. This needs to go.
Yeah, I feel like it's just gotten there. He didn't want to be over the 8, but could have used another rotation or two.
Yeah, just aims high ball. Make sure you go through the cue ball with your cue. That's the prime example why I do like the push out, though.
Yeah, a little bit of gamesmanship right there, right? I mean, Sean knows if he passes it up, he's got another guy equally as straight a shooter right behind him. We've covered a ton of his matches. He's picked up the speed on the break shot, and that can affect where the 1's going. Well, look at this. He's picked up the speed on the 9 as well because it's just found the lower left corner, Carl.
Yeah, the golden break. Always nice when they come. I think it was the cue ball off one rail. Yeah, cuts it into the corner. Obviously, we're very close to Jason, and after every match, he either comes over smiling or if he's been beat, he likes to vent for 5 minutes. A grueling error, and then it's the opponent's break in the next rack, and they've broken, had a very easy clearance. The mistake has cost them 2 racks, not 1.
Just seems to be a tradition in rotation. I think he's going to go at the bank here. He double-kissed that ball. Pretty certain he double-kissed it. I'm sure we'll get another look.
Yeah, we'll give CHUA the benefit of the doubt. Pretend he was playing safe. Tough shot here, though. Oh, he's nailed this freeze. He has nailed it.
Yes.
As well, can't stress how much that makes the pot more tricky.
Yeah, exactly, Carl. You've got to catch the 2 going in order to hit it that well, and just barely catch it going in. Otherwise, your cue ball never bends to the top left corner. Looks like he's punching 7 to the right middle.
Well, after a loss where you've had a chance in the final rack, and then you've got to stay on the same table and get yourself up for the next match, Shaw's replied, yep, we know he's had a golden, but it was the blue 2 what sparked this, firing it in off the back rail.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's one of the best shots of the event, to be honest with you, especially under the circumstances.
Well, you know what nine ball's like, Scott, don't you? It's an arrogant game. It's a showman's game. It's a look at me game. He got up, he stepped up, he rammed the 2 in. He's now on the hill at breakfast. Short to break. Does he make the 1? Yes, he does. Is it another golden? No. The blue 2 finished. Oh, he's gone straight down into the obvious safety. He's nailed it. Us pool players were constantly talking about rules and doing this and doing that. We'll come back to your freeze once you've digested the shot clock rule. Oh, don't see that often. The miscue on the jump. Wow. Might be the first one I've seen all week. We've actually seen one. I was going to tell you what we've seen this week, but I might test you instead, Scott. That's why I just stalled on my one line there. What have we seen in the PLP this week by one player only?
Well, Yap switched from wood to carbon.
That's one thing. Wasn't the thing I was talking about, but we'll give you half a point.
Well, I don't even know where you're leading here with your question. So.
SVB, 3 fouls. He's the only player in the tournament to get someone on 3 fouls.
I wasn't covering that match, so I get half a point for that as well. And look at this. Okay, listen. Here's the thing. He got lazy immediately with ball in hand. No reason to just check it up.
I like it. He doesn't like it, though.
Oh, he's going to be absolutely sick because he would have had a flawless set there.
Yeah, if the 7 doesn't pass the 8, which it doesn't look like it does, he's got away with one here. This could hurt if he finds the pocket, and he does. Race to 5. Is he ripping this? 3 rails, the cue ball?
Is it necessary? Yeah, this is missable. I thought he'd just take the long to the top right there, but I can't fault him for trying to get closer. But it does become missable.
Yeah, the smaller pocket that pool players only really play on the professional circuit. Talking of golden breaks, Ruiz has just found one to win the match, 5 racks to 1. The bumblebee is flying around the room. Oh, at first glance, sure will be happy. But what he doesn't realise, like us, is this man's a joke at this type of shot.
Chipping it to the right, behind the 7, and going up back of the 9 and 8.
Johann, don't let me down. Oh, God. Come on, Johann. You're making me look silly.
He can't shoot that ball.
He's a maniac at them shots. I've been watching for 8 solid days.
He can't shoot that ball.
Well, he did. But he set it up. This is a...
So you didn't have to take the bank on, but maybe trying to press the issue here. And you got to expect CHUA to get out here. He's going to deliver. You know that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's okay. Going to take the distance. Cue ball in between the 8 and the green 6.
Okay, he's playing the shot. And he is in prime position here now, Carl. It looks like it's going to be 4-3 Shaw with a late comedy of errors.
Yeah, believe me, Johann CHUA knows this is going to hurt Shaw. Holy crazy, really, Scott, because Shaw played such a beautiful set up until that error. You called it, though. 2 rails with the cue ball. It was over.
Yeah, it was all about the 6 to the 7. Coming up to the 1 line, when you've got that 9 in such a big position, it really made no sense. And I think that that's where sometimes his talent gets him in trouble instead of maybe giving it a split second to think about things.
Well, 4-3. If he can nick a rack here within the next 2, he'll go level. Yap and Neuhausen. The bumblebee's moving. Has a ball gone in?
Look here, Carl. Look here, Carl. A lot of things threaten the pocket. A lot of things threaten the pocket.
Play it slow. Yeah, he played 2 rails. He was always going to sacrifice a straight the shot on the blue 2, though, there, to get on the purple 5. I don't think he wants to risk moving it.
That's initially what I had thought.
I think he goes into far right corner where Jay's sat. And what angles he got?
Yeah, it does. He is going to play the combination and maybe a backdoor safety.
He needs this to hold up, though, in order to play safe. Can he just get the cue ball behind the 6 and the combo? I don't know. Give everything to this shot.
Yeah, and there you have it. We are tied up at 4 games apiece. Not much Shaw can do but sit and wait, pray, hope, whatever he can do. Needs an opportunity this next game. What a big break this is. It's a lot bigger for Shaw than it is for Yap. 2 dry breaks in a row, Carl. Does the 3 clear? He's going to have a look. Wasn't really that stretched out. He could have definitely, look at this, trying to draw through the red, and he's going to end up right on the purple.
Yeah, he needs to be careful here because look where the red 3's gone. The red 3's helped him. Just make sure you contact.
So he's going to play short side and try and get it past the 4.
Well, speed here. That is a great positional shot. It makes life a little easier, but these are nasty, aren't they, when they're touching the rail and you've got to go past that side.
Oh, and that's a big-time shot right there. Okay, just a bit steep, Carl. I think you can just tuck it. There's no issues here.
Yeah, it needs to hit the long rail, which it does. Just starting out on table 2, Robbie Capito against Aloysius Yap.
There's the 2 ball that he played right past the 6. And you're right, he didn't have a full pocket.
This one's going to hurt. Jeremy Jones is getting himself off. You know, Shaw will come steaming over. He's having none of this one. He's leaving us to it, Scott.
Yeah, I'm out of here as well.
I might just stay just for humour. I mean, listen, it's not fun and games, but what a mistake Shaw has made here.
A couple of them, to be honest.
5 racks to 4, arguably the match of the tournament. Not for that man right there, but for pool fans. Watching around